Okay, guys, so there is a man that passed away from being sucked inside of an MRI machine. His name is Keith Allister. Now, what's being said is that his wife, Adrian, was getting an MRI, and he walks into the room unauthorized. And the chain that he had on his neck got pulled by the magnets in the MRI machine and sucked him inside, which is what put him in critical condition, and he later passed away.
I saw the machine snatch him around and pulled him into the machine. He died. He went limp in my arms. I haven't been able to sleep. I'm barely eating. I just can't believe. I still trying to wrap my head around the whole thing. He waved goodbye to me, and then his whole body went limp. They was standing there laughing and joking before he even came to the table. It's not the first time that guy has seen that chain.
Now, let's talk about this chain. A lot of people thought it would be like a jewelry chain, but as you can see, right, it doesn't really have much of an effect. It turns out that it was like a big chain, like something you would use for a bike. I also heard that it had a lock on it of some kind, and it had like some kind of sleeve. Not sure if that kind of hid it to some people in there. Now, that's a lot of metal. And I don't think people understand how strong 1.5 Tesla is. Somebody said, I doubt his heavy necklace is pure steel. Any iron around 1.5 T is a goner. Check this out, right? So he throws that chair in there and look at him try to pull it out. Look at that. Bro can't. Look at this. This one impaled the machine. Like, they could not get it out. Oh my God. How does this even happen? Did y'all know a guy wore a butt plug to an MRI and he didn't know it had metal balls in there and it shot up his stomach? Why did he do that? I don't know. What I do know, the MRI is a powerful magnet. Now, some people are saying, couldn't they just turn off the machine? I just learned this. If they do an emergency shutdown for an MRI, it takes about 2 minutes, which means, oh my God, that means that machine was just continuing to hold him. Now, the biggest question that everyone's asking, why did he walk in there? The police report says that he was not authorized to be in there. The wife said something different. So the reason she was getting the MRI in the first place was for her knee. She said she told the tech to go grab her husband to help her get off the table. The tech went out there, grabbed him, and when he walked in, got pulled by the magnet, which would then mean that he got authorization. So right now there is this he said, she said thing going on. Now, if he didn't have authorization, some people are thinking that she called for him and that he ran up in there worried about his wife. Now, the thing about this, there are big signs on the door with lots of red warning you not to go on with metal. So some people are like, how did he not see this? Which caused even crazier things to be said, like maybe he wanted to be unalived, which I don't believe that. What if the door was already open? Maybe he just didn't see it. You know, there's a lot of questions. And also there's zones. So zone 4 will be the actual MRI room. Zone 3 is the control room and patient holding. Also, zone 3 is only for screened individuals. They checked her for metals, but not him, which is why he would be placed in zone 2. And there should be like a locked door. So did they not lock the door? I don't know. This is still being currently investigated, but so far this is the most updated version, guys. I'm gonna end it here. As I always say, what do you think about this? And condolences to the family.